I work at a cafe in downtown, quite a few homeless shelters and range, and a huge drug problem. One day, I'm working behind the bar, and this redhead kid, probably in his early 20s, sits down in our seating area and starts chanting shit under his breath. After a minute or two, he starts moving his hands around like he's casting a spell. He then gets up, starts yelling and disturbing everyone. I walk over to him and tell him he needs to leave for the day. Dude looks me straight in the eye and says, "This is all a giant game. I'll fucking kill you with one finger." At this point, whatever. I get death threats a lot down here. No biggie. Shoo him on his way, and that's that. Fast forward to when we're closing up, around 9 p.m. Not technically night shift, but it gets dark up here, so it counts. I lock the doors and start heading to the parking garage my car is in. It's probably about 6 blocks away. No big deal. Winter up here is insanely dark, so it's already pretty creepy in downtown. About a block or two of walking, and I hear this hissing noise. I freak the fuck out because I can't see anyone around. Pick up the pace a bit, then I hear hurried footsteps in the snow behind me. Fuck that. I booked it to the staircase for the garage because I wasn't going to wait for the elevator. I'm about a staircase up, and I hear the door I just went through slam shut. I finally make it to my car, get in as fast as possible. I look around, and lo and behold, there's the redhead from earlier. Only this time, he's fucking furious. He sees me in my car and books at full speed and starts hitting my windows, screaming, "I'm gonna fucking kill you!" I door checked him and drove the fuck away. Called the cops the next morning and they found the dude. Apparently he thinks he's in the Illuminati and completely corroborated my story to the police. Small jail time and 1 restraining order later, never seen him again. Stuff like this happens a lot. TLDR, got chased to my car by a crazy redhead wizard in the Illuminati because I told him he had to calm down and leave for the day. I used to work at a pub that was 2 miles from my house. My shift ended at about 11 one night. I stayed there for a couple of drinks, then started walking home. Now this had been an exceptional night for me tip-wise, and I had close to $400 in cash on me at the time. Between the pub and my house was exactly 1 streetlight, about a quarter mile from the pub. The rest of the walk was in complete darkness. This was a dark night too. It was close to the new moon and cloudy to boot, so it was almost pitch black. I live out in the boonies, so there isn't even much light pollution to help out. Not long after I leave the pub, a car slowly drives by me. About a quarter mile down the road, the car slows to a stop, and it just sits there. I stop walking and watch the car. It sits for a few minutes, then slowly drives away. A couple of minutes later, the same car comes slowly driving back by me in the opposite lane. It gets by me, drives a bit down the road, and slows to a stop again. Then it does a U-turn and starts creeping back down the road towards me with the lights off. At this point, I'm fucking terrified. I don't have a cell phone at the time, there's no one around to see what's going on. The car is between me and the pub, so I can't get back to the safety there. My house is still about 1.5 miles away, no way I can quickly escape there. I quickly run off the road into the woods and duck down behind a bush. I watch for the car, but it's too dark to see it with the lights off and bushes and trees and undergrowth between me and the road. I sit there for about 10 minutes, but don't see or hear anything. I'm about to make my way back to the road when I hear car doors closing. Now I'm really panicking. It feels like my chest is about to explode. The hairs on the back of my neck is standing up. I keep imagining someone sneaking up behind me. I stay hidden and hope to God whoever it is doesn't find me. I don't know how long I stay there, but I eventually hear car doors again, then cars passing by. I give it a couple of minutes, then ease back to the road. When I see it's clear, I haul ass back to the pub and let my boss know what happened. He said then and there that I'm never to walk home at night again. Either him, his brother, or his mom will give me a lift home. When the other servers and the kitchen staff hear what happened, they all say the same thing. Never been that terrified before.
I work night shifts at a gas station. During the weekdays, it's pretty quiet. It's usually only the truckers and taxi drivers who pop by for coffee and the sandwiches we have. But one night, I was talking shit with one of the cab drivers. A car drives into the lot, parks, and it sits with its floodlights on bright, aimed towards the glass front. Kinda weird, but maybe the guy forgot what light he got on? It happens. The guy finally enters after maybe 5 minutes of flooding the store part with light, and it's obvious he's on something. He's jittery, wide-eyed, looks disheveled, paces around before he buys a coffee, and stares intensely at me throughout the purchase. Worth mentioning, I'm a 5'2" chick with the opposite of a resting bitch face. I smile friendly to everyone, but I work alone for 8 hours in the dead of night. Eerie guy pays for his coffee without a single word, despite my friendly chattiness. So I continue talking with the cab driver, but I still feel this guy staring at me. It was very intense and unsettling. Cab guy probably notices this and leans on the counter and slides his card over, talking a bit hushed that I should call when I get off work if that guy sticks around, because he's getting creepy vibes from him. Cab guy was right. This guy stuck around the shop for about an hour till closing, staring at me clean up. Until some truckers arrived, then he left and sat in his car, parked up against the window, staring until closing time. I called cab guy and he gave me a free ride home. He later told me this weirdo had been driving behind his taxi with his lights on full power. The whole thing was just creepy.